Look, if you want to come back on, just say.
Every week I do this.
And we're back.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
What episode is this? Is it?
34-ish, I think.
That sounds right.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
going to go with that.
Yeah, fuck it.
You need to turn your ringtone
Oh, yeah,
off.
sorry, my watch is still on pinging. Sorry. I had my phone last week, and then my watch this week. I'm on silent mode now.
You just can't get the stuff these days.
No. My fault, my bad. Sorry, move on quickly.
Right. Well, unfortunately, it's just me and you.
Yes.
Or fortunately.
The half gonk, or cardio, as we like to refer to now, can't join us today. So, yeah, it's just
No.
you and thee.
Did he give a reason? I can't remember.
Yes. Childcare issues. Long story. It's Liam. But, yeah, he can't make it.
Ugh.
So, yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, crack on.
Let's crack
As it
on
is.
with it. Right. Male loneliness.
That's a great shout. I like that. When you mentioned it in the chat group the other week, I thought, yeah, that's definitely something we should
The
talk
idea
about.
didn't come from me.
Okay.
It came from, I believe it was Matt. So one of my family friends, Matt, he always listens, and his soon-to-be wife,
Shout
Lou,
out.
always listens. So I thought I'd give you a little shout out.
Like it.
Like that.
Like it.
It was his idea, I believe, to talk about male loneliness. I think we touched on it before, haven't we?
Yeah,
Briefly.
we have sort of, with the bits and pieces that we've done, that sort of area has come up, but we're not really spoken about it in depth.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Where to start?
Where to start? Loneliness. I'm shit at being on my own.
Oh, God, yeah.
I, apart from the fact I probably couldn't look after myself for very long, but I just don't like the going home, empty house, having nobody to talk to, and then that just leads to bottling things up and
Yeah.
just really crappy feeling. It's the same as everything else, really. Weather-wise, in the summer, it's not so bad.
No, it's you can have the
'Cause
windows
you've
open.
got windows
the door
open, yeah, fresh
Have
air.
your feet up, sit in the
Yeah,
garden.
sit out in the
somewhere.
garden. Yeah.
It's quite nice.
In the winter, when the rain's coming down sideways and it's freezing cold, and it's just shit.
And then none of your friends are about to play on the Xbox or
Yeah.
chat with you. So you literally are just sat on your own. Even if you've got a dog, as good as dogs are, it's not quite enough.
No, the beauty of having a dog is that you can tell it what you want and you can talk to it to your heart's content. It's never going to answer you back. But sometimes when you need something affirming or you want somebody to sort of bounce something back at you, their dog's not for you, is it?
No, not a chance. I mean, I mean, sometimes I still get it. Not so much anymore, but I used to be like, I'd say I was really lonely.
Yeah.
So I could still be in a house with my mum and brother and still feel like I was on my own. And I'd be sat in my room. No one's about. No one's free. I'm just sat there wasting the day away in bed. And it's fucking horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing with it. Like you say, you can be living in a house with other people, but still be lonely if you've got nobody that you can sort of express to or just chat to or socialise with. It's hard work. And yeah, I don't like it. It's not for me.
So before I used to talk about what was going on inside the scary place that is my mind,
Trigger warning.
even if you're going out and about and you're still doing things, you can still feel really lonely.
Yeah.
Especially if you haven't got a significant other and you're sort of third wheeling with loads of different couples.
Playing gooseberry for somebody else.
And you're like, wow.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, I'm only coming along to this because your other half has cancelled.
Yeah.
Or for whatever reason can't go.
Last
or one
minute
of your other
plus
friends
one.
has cancelled. And I mean, it's nice to be thought of, but then it's like, but I'm a second thought, not a first thought.
Yeah.
That always used to get me quite a lot.
And all the time that you're there with them, you know at some point you're going to go your separate ways and you're back to being on your Jack Jones again.
Yeah.
And that's constantly in the back of your head. What am I going to do when I finish this? And yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There was a time where like I did quite enjoy my own company for a little bit. So when I'd moved out and I was living on my own, oh, it was peace. It was actually peace to begin with. So like I didn't have to worry about coming home and then being like, oh, this needs doing, this needs doing, this needs doing, because I'd already done it. And because it was just me, it was really easy to keep on top of.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to come home and be like, oh, all this mess has come out of nowhere while I've been out.
Yeah. Who's been in here?
Exactly. And if that had happened, it wouldn't be me sorting it out. I'd be like, please.
Have you burgled? Yeah. For me, the first time I was ever on my own is when obviously when I moved from Wales here for the job. And living in single quarters accommodation when I first arrived. It was like, wow, 21 years of age. I'm on my own. This is brilliant. And then about a week later, I thought, yeah, this is turning to shit.
Yeah.
This is not, can't pick up the phone to your mates because they're now 100 odd miles away. Can't go for a beer. Can't go just for a bite to eat because you know nobody.
And you're having to rely on the friends that you meet at work,
Yeah.
who you then know are either going to be on a different shift pattern,
Yeah.
or for whatever reason, they're just as burnt out as you are.
Yeah. Or they're going to be somewhere the other side of the county, so you're never going to see them again.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, brilliant. I can stay in touch by email. No.
Amazing. Every now and then they'll be like, oh, I've got this report that you've crimed.
Yeah. Oh, thanks very much for that. What bag of shit this is. Yeah, it's a difficult one. I get the benefits of it sometimes. I think some people and some people excel at it. Some people can manage on their own far better than they can in a relationship or just house sharing with somebody. I get that. But for me, no, it's not. I like, as much as I had my panic attack in the bullring with all those people around,
You
so I
like
couldn't
being
cope
around
with it.
people you know.
Yeah, I like having crowds of people around. And as much as it's loud and as much as it's busy and everything else, it's still that comfort of having that around you.
Yeah. And I know what you mean. So, like, for the first part when I moved out, it was great. But then, like, I'd get nights where it's like, well, now what am I going to do?
Yeah, what to do now? Just go to
Because I
bed.
wasn't far away, but it was like far enough that if I wanted to go for a drink with someone, I knew the Uber back was going to cost me a bomb. So it's a bit like, okay, what can I do now?
Yeah.
And then, you know, I'd ask people if they wanted to come round, and then every now and then they would. But most times, it's a bit far. It really wasn't that far.
Yeah.
But they're like, it's a bit far, can't really do that.
Yeah, I can't be asked.
Can you come to me? And I'm like, well, I'm not really in the mood to leave the house. That's why I'm asking for you to come here. Because I feel a little bit shit. So I want someone to come round, keep you company for a little bit.
Yeah. The whole point of this conversation started with me inviting you around, and that's for a reason.
And then them going, nah, you can come here though. I don't want to.
I'm in my gym jams now. I just want to stay in the
Otherwise, I'd say, can I come round?
Yeah.
Big difference. And then
Yeah.
I'd find myself as well, oh, what can I do? Oh, well, I'll have a glass of wine.
It turns into a bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you feel worse.
Oh, God, yeah.
And then you just sink into a pit of despair thinking, this is what my life has come to. I'm sat here on my own, drinking wine on my own, feeling sorry for myself.
It wasn't too bad after work. After work, it wasn't too bad. So after a day of having to deal with God knows how many people,
Yeah.
it was quite
Yeah.
nice to come back to just silence
Yeah.
and just sit and watch the telly, have some dinner, go to bed.
Yeah.
That was fine. It was on rest days if I had
Yeah.
nothing planned. So I'd literally just be sat at home like,
Yeah.
what do I do?
I had that. It was early 2000s. So, I mean, we didn't have Netflix. It was still Blockbuster Video and things like that. So, but when I was living so close to work, I could literally leave where I was living, go to work. And if I'd spent all day in the office, not seen the outside world, and then a 50-yard walk back from the exit of work to home, it was like, is there a world outside? And then you just sort of, like you say, you get in, you're knackered, and you don't want to go and see anybody. You can't be arsed, and you think, well, I'm just going to go to bed. And then that's the day gone. And then rinse, repeat, Groundhog Day the next day.
And a lot of people don't realise that it does get to you before you, like, even when you don't realise it. And then you get to the point as well where it's like you're scared of being on your own.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, and then you'll start to do things that aren't necessarily healthy. So whether it's you end up rushing into a relationship you haven't thought through.
Yeah.
Or you just having people around for the sake of having people around.
Yeah.
And then you get home so you can't be arsed, so you don't clean up. And then it sort of spirals from there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
you end up jumping at the chance to go to places that you probably wouldn't have ever wanted to go before just because somebody's invited you, thinking, shit, yeah, I'm going to go because that means I'm not on my own.
Yeah.
And then you go out, you have a shit time. You're like, shouldn't have come out, should have stayed in the house.
Yeah. I've had it before where I've agreed to go on a night out, not because I wanted to, but because I was like, I don't want to stay inside.
Yeah.
And then you'd go and I'd be miserable the entire time. You know, when you're like, you really don't want to be there, so no matter how many drinks you have,
You're still not getting any
fucking
better.
sober.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
so sober. And it's like, if I did a breath test, I wouldn't be.
Yeah.
But my God, do I feel clear as anything
Yeah.
right now, and it's horrible.
And you know that everybody's looking across the table at you going, you are souring my beer. Will you please cheer the fuck up?
And it's like, I'm trying.
I am trying.
Why do you think I'm on number 10?
Yeah.
It's not working.
Yeah. let's do something else. But yeah, it's a difficult one, and like you say, and part of the reason I don't like it is because I'm shit at being on my own.
Just don't know what
I'm
to do
not
with
good
myself.
company for myself
Yeah.
because I think you slip into that worrying and stressful time then, because then you've just got nothing but your own thoughts to think about, and even the smallest thing then becomes bigger and bigger and bigger because you're just constantly thinking about it, and you can't work out how to fix it because you don't know where to bounce an idea off, or I need help with this, and yeah, it's not for me.
And as well as the fear that comes from it, of I don't want to talk to someone about it because I'm scared they'll think I'm going to get really attached to them
Yeah,
and not want to leave them
yeah,
at all. Well, that's not the case. It's, yes, I want to spend the majority of my time with a certain person, but I still want my own time to myself. That's normal. But then you're scared that they're going to think, oh, they want to be really clingy, they want to latch on to me. I'm going to leave them in the dark because I can't be dealing with that.
yeah.
When in most of the time, it's not the case.
And I think there's also the element of they see you as you're living on your own. You've got nobody to live with. Why? What's wrong with them? Why are they on their own? Why have they not got anybody? And then they kind of disassociate from you because of that, and they think you're just a weirdo that lives on their own. And then you get into your head, am I just a weirdo that lives on my own? Am I going to spend the rest of my life like this? Turn to Mr. Trebus with newspaper stacked up everywhere.
But in the reality is, it's just I needed to move. Like, because sometimes staying at home doesn't do any good, especially if you've not moved out yet.
Yeah.
So for me, it was just I needed my own space because the only space I had was the tiny box room, which, funnily enough, I'm back in. But I've made it look pretty now, so it's all right. But you just want to leave that situation. Like, obviously, you still go back, everything like that. I'm not burning bridges. It was just I needed somewhere that was mine, my own space, so that everything was where I put it.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to stress about anything.
Yes.
Apart from bills.
Yeah. Yeah, bills are never nice. And another reason you shouldn't live on your own, because at least you can split them with somebody.
And don't get me wrong, like, I asked a fair couple of people, like, if they wanted to sort of go halvesies on it. And some of them I was like, I'm only asking for half the rent and I'll cover the bills.
Yeah.
And then all I ask is, like, maybe do a food shop here and there.
Yeah.
So really cheap living. But everyone's like, oh, it's a bit far.
It's
like,
too far.
It was Hinkley.
I was going to say, where did you move to? Out of Mongolia?
It was fucking Hinkley. It's like, it's not even far. I was like, it was a 10-minute drive from the other house. Like, it really isn't far. Just go through Wolvie. And then to get to work at the time was actually quite nice. Like, even though it was obviously the other side of the city.
Yeah.
It's just, I say straight road. It's just one road that you go down. It was quite a nice commute.
Yeah. Obviously, I used to live in Wolvie, and just coming that way on the push bike in the morning, early doors.
It's really nice.
It's beautiful. There was no traffic, just out in nature and peace and quiet. But yeah, I think for me, I went to uni. I only did a year at uni. I didn't like it. It was costing me too much money. But I didn't live away from home. University was close enough to my mum's house, so I could travel back and forth every day. And I think if I'd moved out to go to uni, it'd be different. And I'd probably, by the time I was living on my own, you'd have a better appreciation for it. But
I feel like with that, it's like if you move away for uni, you can be more yourself.
Yeah.
You can discover other things that you might like and just you have a bit of fun with it.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're at home, it's like, oh, I've got to behave myself.
Yeah. And it was like, we're going out the weekend. Well, that's now going to be 45 miles away from where I am, and I can't have a drink because then how do I get back?
Yeah.
It's just, yeah. So
Whereas
I
if you
missed
move
out on that a
away,
little bit.
You're in the town centre. Pub's
It's
there.
on your doorstep.
Accommodations there.
Yeah.
Might take you half an hour to stagger from there to there, but you're right. You're not having to worry about last trains. That's one of the reasons why I don't like going out in other cities unless I'm staying there.
I
A lot of people
look
go-
before I go away anywhere at train times, bus times, and all sorts. So I know that if I'm stuck somewhere, I've got an idea how to get back.
Because I've had it before where I went for a night out in London and I was like, the hotels were so expensive. So I was like, I'll just have to get the last train back. Missed the last train.
You don't.
I was sat at London Euston for I think like 4 or 5 hours. Because we're trying to book a hotel. Because some places they'll let you book, because if they've still got rooms going, they're all clean anyway.
Yeah.
They'll just let you have it as long as you're out by 10, 11 o'clock. Nowhere. Nothing. So I went back to my mate's hotel just to at least wait there, maybe have a nap. Straight away they were on it. They're like, no.
No, get
You
out,
need to-
please. Yeah. Residents only after
They're like,
11
oh, it's
o'clock.
a fire hazard. I was like, you're a fire hazard.
That was just the Brill cream and the flares, mate, with the fire hazard.
Yeah. So then it was like fine. So then sit in Euston for an unholy amount of time, and after that I was like, never again.
No. Jen will say to me, because like if we go to London, I memorise the tubes the day before, which ones we've got to get, how many stops and get off. So what are you doing? I need to know where I'm going. That's just what I need to do. And like, even now in the car with the sat nav, I still look at the route a couple of days before, so I've got an idea which way I'm going before I've even got in the car and started it. I just have to have that bit.
Oh yeah, I
planned
always
out.
do that. I would go, well, which way is it taking me this time?
Yeah. Yeah, and you check it at different times of day, so it tells you what the traffic is like.
And it's great because if, obviously, depending on which way, which direction you're going, you always sort of know the main roads it's going to take you towards.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's taking me down the M5 this
Yeah,
time.
navigate to
Especially if
certain
you're
points.
going down towards Cornwall way, it's like, oh, it's going to take me down the M5 this time, all the way down
Yeah.
there. Oh yeah, go past Bristol. Ooh.
Yeah, you wait to see the big RAC building on
Yeah.
the M5 at Bristol.
Yeah.
I know where I am.
Or it's like, oh, you're going towards Skeggy. Okay, which way is it going to take? It's going to take me past the towers.
Yeah,
There we go, bosh.
yeah,
And as soon as you see them, you're like, yeah, I'm on the right road.
yes.
It's the only bit I know, but it's like, I'm on the right
Yeah, but things like that stick in your head, don't they? And yeah, it's just a coping mechanism of me kind of thing. I think about probably deal with my anxiety a little bit about being
Yeah.
in somewhere I haven't been, not necessarily haven't been before, but going a different way. It messes with my brain.
I just tried the microphone in my glass. I'm very sorry, Taylor.
Taylor's hit the microphone.
I'm very sorry.
And it's on video.
It is on video. I'm very sorry. You'll see the face I just pulled as well. But yeah, it is. Yeah, it's really hard to talk about, I suppose, with loneliness because it's like it's hard to put it into words how you feel because it's not because it's obviously it's a mix of all the different emotions, whether it's anxiety, depression,
Yeah.
anger, all these things pile into it. So it's really hard to, I think, to put into words how loneliness actually feels.
Yeah. I think that's it right there, isn't it? Because then you get all those feelings and emotions when you are sat there on your own, and then as much as you can't put it into words, you can't figure a way out of it either when you sat there,
Yeah.
and that's really hard and unhealthy for too long.
Because I'm a very attached person. I like someone or something to cling to.
Yeah.
Thankfully now with Joe, he's exactly the same, so it works quite nicely. But then it's like, so I know that when we move out, that's gonna be fine. I'm not really gonna have any issues.
Yeah.
But then it's sometimes if you do have a partner who's not that kind of person, who is very happy in their own space,
Yeah.
it becomes very difficult.
Yeah.
Because then, if you're someone who starts to feel lonely, you overthink because that's
They're
what
not
you do.
interested in me anymore. Why are they blanking me out? I just want to.
When all it is they're just in their own space and they're used to their own space. It's going to take them time to get used to having someone who's all up in their business.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
that's-
that
yeah.
adjustment for both sides, isn't it? I mean, in our house, I mean, Jen will tell you herself that she's never been a big hugger or a big cuddler, and I'm quite a hugger. I like to hug, but then at the same time, I can quite happily sit in the lounge in the evening. I don't get a chance on the sofa because Jen and the dogs take over the sofa,
Yeah.
so I've got my chair. I'll sit in my chair, and as Jen's in the room and the dogs are in the room, I'm happy with that.
Because you're in
I'm
the same
content,
space.
you know, and it's not like right, I need to be sat right next to you because she'd probably call me a weirdo and push me off. But but yeah, there is that. There's having that mix of being there when somebody needs that cuddle or that time, and then okay, I'm happy being here. Just sit the other side of the room.
Yeah. So you can have your own space while sharing a space,
Yeah,
which I think sometimes is nice in itself.
yeah.
You don't always have to talk about everything.
No,
Just sit there.
we do it. We sit
Doing your
there
own thing.
sometimes. And Jen will be watching the iPad. I'll have the Xbox on. I'll be watching a program on telly. We probably won't speak to each other for an hour because we're watching something. But apart from do you want a cup of tea or chocolate from the kitchen or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But that's chill time. It's nice.
Yeah.
That was a good one. I like that.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people can relate to it as well. You know, a lot of people have been there either through relationship breakdown or, like you say, moving out from home for the first time. Whatever reason, at some point, everybody's been on their own.
Yeah.
And
Some people thrive in it. Some people
Yeah.
absolutely fall apart. Mine was an odd mix of the two.
yeah, I've had successes at both.
I was thriving and falling apart.
Yeah, really good at falling to pieces. Yeah, I've tried both, and I much prefer not being on my own.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
But like you say, some people the other way around.
Yeah.
So if you know what the secret is, let us know.
Please help.
But yes, right. Moving on to the plum sack, who's not here. Now, I'm all right in thinking he sent
He sent a voice note. Now, in the voice note, he addresses both of us, but also Jack, because we were supposed to have Jack with us today, but unfortunately he couldn't join us today.
Yeah, Jack's feeling a little bit poorly, so he's had a stay, and he's coming back in a couple of weeks' time.
Bit of the man flu.
Yeah, I've told him to rest up.
So he's got tissues the size of bed sheets.
Yes. Jack will be with us in a couple of weeks' time. I'm keen to get him in because his sort of part of his trilogy is going to be complete.
Yes.
He's got an update which will be good for him to get out and for people to hear. Plus, I like having Jack on.
He's a good one to talk to.
Yes. Right. Voice note from Plumsack. I've got to turn the volume up on this now because I don't know how loud it is. I haven't listened to it yet because I've been working all day. Soz.
Hello, you two Plumsacks and Jack. Hope you've had a good podcast. I hope they've looked after you, Will. Oh, sorry, mate. You're never normally there. But you're there this week, which is good. Anyway, love spuds. So, old people and contactless payments.
Liam and contact.
We went to the cinema to watch Karate Kid. Oh, wax on, wax off, son. I don't know if that can stay in. And the lady, and I'm not going to lie, took about 20 minutes to tap a card on the machine. She was trying to lift the machine up. She was tapping it backwards, forwards. She was tapping the side. The poor waitress behind the till, she was losing her mind, boys. It was painful watching. So that is my love spuds. Old people, contactless technology. It does not work. I'll be back next Tuesday, much to your displeasure. I'll see you next Tuesday. Thursday, Tuesday. Oh, I still can't remember. Anyway, bye.
He can't even get it right when he's had time to rehearse it. What a plum sack.
I reckon he was just looking at the mirror.
Yeah. I mean, this is coming from the bloke that can't be trusted at self-serve at Tesco's. So, yeah, I get it. But I think firstly we have to apologise to any of our Asian and Oriental listeners for
Absolutely.
Liam's horrendous Mr. Miyagi impression.
Is that fine worthy?
Well, eyebrows.
Yeah, eyebrows. Because Bridget already forced the moustache off, so I think it's time for the eyebrows.
Yes. No, I'm with him. I've been stuck behind a few elderly people who struggle with technology. Mind you, I've been stuck behind young people that struggle with technology. So
Is it tap and go?
what do I do? Tap here? Yeah. No, okay, mate. I don't think there's much more we can say about that. Love Spuds.
No, he's covered it all.
Yeah. Well done, mate.
Congrats.
Yeah.
I reckon he
You'll be
just
here
got
next week. I
inspiration
won't be. So see you in 2 weeks.
Oh, better check that I'm here.
Oh, you could be on your own in 2 weeks.
I should be here. I'm pretty sure I am.
Well,
Standby caller.
next week, Carl is guesting with the Plum Sack.
I should be. Yeah, I will be here next week.
He's got a little idea up his sleeve for what next week's topic's going to be about. So,
Ooh.
yes, watch this space.
Watch this space.
So, yeah, he's bringing in Papa Stein next week. So, there'll be some class brought back to the podcast. The legend of late night radio, that is.
Absolutely. Has anything grabbed your spuds?
Well, I wish. No, it's been a good week. You know, we had football tournament on Saturday, was good.
Yes, absolutely.
And at 45 years of age, with a knackered knee, I still managed to trot around a little bit. And I scored a goal.
Ooh.
Yeah, scored one. Jack scored two.
Was it an own goal?
No, in the right net. Still
On the
got
other
it.
pitch.
Still got it. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, so 9 blokes enjoying themselves. Great day. We had no requirement for medical assistance, which was a plus.
Ooh.
However, my 8-year-old decided to use up our allowance of medical first aid by falling over. And didn't just fall over on the grass, she fell over on a gravel path, resulting in some pretty bad gravel rash type injuries, some of which still had stones in, and the poor lady that was there administering the first aid was there with the tweezers pulling out lumps of rubble out of her arm.
I don't know if they still do, but I know they used to. especially if bikers ever came off and they weren't wearing the bike gear, a very rough brush.
Yeah, I think that's probably a bit harsh on an 8-year-old that's fallen over.
Serves you right.
She has got 2 left feet, so yes.
Wonder where she got them from.
Well, not me. I scored a goal.
With which foot?
Right peg. Knackered knee peg.
Knackered knee peg.
Yeah, no love spuds for me this week.
Yeah, very
I've
good.
had quite a good week.
No, the love spuds I have, again, I can't talk about. It's very annoying. Mate, not just because of what it's about specifically, but also the part of it which I want to talk about would probably get us into a bit of trouble.
Okay, yeah,
So,
that's
can't talk about that
off
one.
pod chat.
Other
I do
than
have a little niggle.
I don't need to know about your little niggle.
And I know we go on at Liam about self-inflicted love spuds.
Is this a self-inflicted one?
Kind of. Just let me land the plane. Right, here we go. So we took the kids to Legoland last Thursday. I won 4 tickets on Sky VIP. Chuffed as to
Very
win
good,
4
very
tickets. So free day out. I'll say free. You have to pay for car parking, food, drinks, and then stay in a hotel overnight. So it
Bit
was
cheaper than
it
what
was
you
cheaper
would
than
have
I
paid.
would have paid. Legoland. Haven't been for 7 or 8 years.
I've
I'm
never
guessing. It's good. I liked it. It wasn't massively busy. However, everybody in the park seemed to be on the same ride as I was queuing for at the same time. We queued for 60 minutes to ride the log flume ride that they have there. I forget what it's called, but it's like a log flume ride. Kids were all right because there's a play park in the middle of the queue, which is a good idea. So the kids are off playing,
that's
Jen
really
and I
good.
in the queue. 60 minutes in, we are spitting distance from the entrance to the ride. Announcement of the tannoy, we are having to close the ride due to a medical incident at the entrance to the ride.
All the way at the back of the queue.
Sorry, to where you get on to the
Oh, right,
to
okay.
the to the log flume. Queue, massive boos, unsatisfied parents who've waited for an hour of their life that they're never going to get back.
Was the medical emergency you?
No, it wasn't me. Somebody had taken ill as they were getting onto the ride. Now, harsh maybe, but if it was me, it would be. I saw them running in with a wheelchair and a first aid bag, so scoop them up, put them in the wheelchair, scoot them off to the first aid treatment area,
Yeah.
not close the ride.
Because I imagine if they're running with a wheelchair and a little first aid kit,
It's not
it's not going to be a
somebody-
cardiac arrest.
Correct. Yes.
Obviously, in cases like that or severe spinal injury,
Then 100%.
You're not gonna move
Close
them.
the ride, close the park. We'll move on and, hopefully you improve. However, I've just waited for an hour and somebody shut the ride. We've now all left, rather disgruntled. Managed to get 5 rides out of the day in at the park because it's so busy. And on the way back out of the park, I thought we'll go and do that ride that we couldn't do at the beginning. And the queue was still 80 minutes long.
it wasn't even that long at Alton Towers.
That's exactly the conversation. Because we were at Alton Towers 3 weeks ago. I was on the Smiler inside 25 minutes. And it's like, this is Legoland. They're not even... The height restrictions at Legoland are like 0.9 meters, 0.9 of a meter. So even Theo could get on every ride that was there.
Jesus.
So we're not talking adrenaline junkie rides. They are family rides, But yes, Legoland, have a word with yourself.
Was it during half term?
Yes. Granted. I'll give you that. However, could have been more staff. Because when we got to the Lego shop at the end, which was a treat in itself because there was a queue of 45 minutes to get into the shop.
One till?
Well, that's the story. So Jen goes in, Theo picks up some Lego. He wants a new Lego hat.
Fair enough.
Just to clarify, as of last week's podcast, I did not buy any Lego. Okay. So I'm outside waiting with Ray, watching the watch. Keep looking. Jen finally comes out, looking rather stressed. I'm going to put a complaint in. The lady on the till had said that they were so understaffed that normally the 12 or so tills that were open would be open at the end of the day because it's so busy. They had 3 working tills. Yeah. So, trainer's top tip, avoid Legoland at half term.
Avoid any sort of park at
Yeah.
half term.
Yeah.
I suppose that is one of the added perks of not having kids.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and then we went to Windsor the next day on the Friday. Took the kids to Windsor.
Oh,
A bit of
that's
culture,
nice.
you know.
I've always wanted to go.
I've been a few times. I like it. I've never been inside the castle. So we thought, let's have a walk up to the castle. Maybe we'll go in and we'll have a look inside the grounds rather than just outside the wall. £35 ticket for adults to get in, £17.50 for children.
Yeah, that seems like a plan ahead kind of day.
Yeah, that was we're just going to go get an ice cream. So we end up having a little stroll along the river. Nice chill day
Very
out.
nice, very nice.
However, the 3-hour journey back up the M1 was not so nice.
Yeah, no. That's your fault for going up
An
the
hour
M1.
and 40 minutes turned into 3 hours on the M1. Yeah, but I lived that side of the M1, so it's easier for me to go that way.
You say that, but it would have been easier to go the other way.
Yeah, now I'm thinking I should have cut the M40 and come back across. But yeah,
M40 is usually my go-to.
we live and learn.
We do. And how many years you live for now?
45.
How many times you done that drive?
I've lost count.
How many times has the M1 been a bad idea?
Every time. I see what you did there. Yeah. That's my little niggle. But like I say, that was self-inflicted. So
I'd say, other than the little niggle I had on Saturday, which is a post-podcast, I'm afraid. It's been an all right week.
good.
Not including work, but that's different.
Yeah, work's never good.
But no,
Never
I
good.
think I went into town the other day to sort out some final bits for mine and Joe's suits for the Great Gatsby ball we've got.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
ready for a wedding in October.
Nice.
And now for another wedding in April because after 11 and a half years, my sister finally got engaged.
Well, why should she be happy?
Disgusting behaviour, really, isn't it? And we just turned it into a really nice day out.
Good.
In Cov, of all places.
Who would have thought it? Did he go on the new light railway?
It's not open yet.
Oh, they were doing trials this week. You could have got a ticket for 240 yards.
For a
Of light
5-minute
railway.
walk.
Yeah, it's the future.
They did not think that through, did they?
No.
If the trams reached the other parts of the city, absolutely.
Well, from what I've read, they are going to reduce the amount of buses that come into the city centre by replacing with trams. So there is going to be a tram route from the train station to the bus station up so far up towards Earlston. And
You know what issue
the other
I
way.
foresee with this? You know how kids are these days? Those trams ain't going anywhere.
They're going to be like on the buses where they just flick the switch on the back and stop them all working. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to Coventry, city of peace, reconciliation, and culture.
Well, one little square of it is. But I ended up going for a nice cup of tea in the Guildhall.
Oh, very posh.
I know. I walked in, I was like, well, I'm just going for a cup of tea. Because I know usually it's bookings, but like every table was like empty. And I was like, oh, just going for a cup of tea. It's like, oh, sorry, we don't do walk-ins. And this manager lady's walking past going, we'll come down, just go sit over there.
Oh,
And this woman looked really pissed off, the one who said that we don't do walk-ins.
it's not in my
She
script.
was literally, she was like, I thought we didn't do walk-ins. And the manager's looking at her like,
There's nobody
I'm
here.
the manager. Shut the fuck up.
I need
But
to
no, it
make
was a
money.
lovely cup of tea. A little bit spenny, more than I realised, but it was really nice. Really
never
nice.
been
Did it all
inside
quite
there.
nice. So, and we were going to do a little tour of the actual Guildhall itself, because obviously this is in like the cellar bit, which is very nice. So the only other memory I have of being in that part was when I was, God knows how small, going there with my granny and having leek and potato soup.
Oh, nice. With a
Remember
crusty
that-
roll.
Remember that really vividly, and I remember it being the first time I'd had croutons.
Oh,
That's how
it's
posh it
definitely
was.
posh. It's got croutons.
I don't know why I remember that so vividly. Also remember it being quite dark and dingy, but it wasn't. It's actually really nice. And I've only ever been into the main hall bit of the Guildhall. I've never been all around the smaller bits.
Never done it. Never been in there.
It's very nice.
I'll put it on the list.
No, you should. It's a good bit of history.
Yeah.
That's, what is it? Is it Draper's Hall as well next to it?
Yes.
They've just done that all up nice, but don't know who gets to see it.
Don't see
They
anybody
spent
going in it.
millions renovating that.
Yeah.
I'd look through the window though. There's a nice chandelier I could see.
Oh, nice. If anybody's interested in a guided tour of Coventry, get in touch and we'll take you around.
And I was a little bit annoyed because I was hoping the tower climb was going to be open for the spire
I've done that.
because I love doing that.
I've done that.
And when I used to work there, I remember I had to go. I think I went up and down it about 3 times in the same night. It was really, really horrible. So I had to go up to turn all the lights on initially, then come all the way back down. Then we did the guided tour for some like the bigger donors who were having a private tour.
Yeah.
Take them up, come back down. Bear in mind they're all in their 80s. And then after that, had to go up,
Turn the
turn
lights
the
off.
lights down as I come down.
I've actually chased somebody up there.
Stop it.
I have. That's another story we can talk about off air. But yes, I have chased somebody
I need to hear about
who
this.
had done something wrong in town and ended up taking the wrong turn and going up the stairs. And I'm sort of stopped at the bottom thinking, nah, fuck that. And I thought, what if he jumps off top? Shit.
Yeah.
So you imagine we all kit on running upstairs to the top of the spire. Yeah, that was fun.
And you wonder why your knees are knackered.
Yeah. I mean, that was 20 years ago, so that was pre-knackered knee.
You get
but-
there and he's just like, just fucking take me.
Just take me back down.
He's like, that's the best bit as well. If you catch it, you got to take him back down.
Yeah. 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 That was an interesting day at work. Yeah. I think that's about all. We've got
I think
no
so, yeah.
mental mailbox other than a few invitations for some events which we will confirm over the next couple of weeks.
Yes.
Things are all guns a blazing for the fun day. Liam is stressing over that a little bit. But yeah,
We still
we'll
need to
get there.
walk through, actually, don't we?
Yes, that's part of his stress level.
If anyone listening is happy to lend a hand,
Yes.
let us know. I'm sure we'll be able to find you a job. If not, just come along and have a nice time.
Yes. Speaking of which, volunteers-wise, we are now an official partner of the Coventry Half Marathon for 2026.
Oh,
So if anybody's listening that wants to run the Coventry Half Marathon, you can now select us as a charity from the drop-down list to raise money for us.
excellent.
And if anybody's interested in running with us, we shall be limping around.
I say running.
we-
Use the term very
We
loosely.
still have 3 spaces that we can offer out at a considerably reduced rate
Absolutely.
for anybody that wants to run alongside us. And Kev has handed me the running shirts and vests today. I have those in the car.
Ooh.
Yes.
Shan't be wearing a vest though.
No.
No one. No one
not with
needs
these
to see
moves.
that.
No way. No. Those days are long gone. So, yes, but a part of that is we are expected to provide 10 volunteers on the day to help out at the half marathon.
I'm sure I can help find some people.
Mainly around our stall area, and there's a cheering zone that is allocated to us towards the end of the marathon,
they're
where they
hard
need
to
some
get.
people to
it.
marshal the crowds as they're there. So, yeah.
So not only do you get a prime cheering zone,
Correct.
yes, you have to sort of say like, "Come on, keep behind the barrier."
Yeah.
But normally you don't have to say anything because they're pretty laid back at marathons.
Yeah,
so
and
you're
then
all
to
right.
top it all off, you get to see us sweaty oiks walking past because we'll have run out of
Well,
steam by
when
the
it
end of
gets
it.
to the finish line, well, you've got to give it a bit of a run at least.
A sprint at the finish, I'll probably do a hamstring.
I didn't say sprint.
I'm not going to lie. If I get to that point and think I've got to
It's
run,
when when you do that walk, but you're pretending to run, so it's actually slower
it's like a
and
dad.
more effort.
It's like a dad run. Oh,
It's
ow,
slower
ow.
and more effort than a walk.
Yes.
The little.
Yeah. Make it look that you're doing more than you actually are.
Make boobs jiggling, you're all right.
Yeah. We keep seeing people driving past. There's a lot of people out running. Obviously, the weather's nice again. I keep saying to Jen, we need to start. We need to start. We need to start. 3 weeks later, we still need to start.
Yeah, I keep doing that as well.
But yeah, so the football tournament on Saturday was good because I've established that I can do a little bit with money more than I thought I could. So yeah,
You have to get a good brace for running though, and some proper trainers.
yes, more expense. Good idea. Well done, everybody.
I'm gonna have to get some proper trainers as well.
Yes, I was looking at those.
Are we
at the
gonna have to
weekend.
look at getting some blue ones so they match?
Ooh, colour coords.
Yeah.
Yes,
So it matches the tops.
yes.
See, I do have ideas.
Well done. Well done. On that note,
See you.
I will not see
You won't. no.
next Thursday.
I
I'm
will
not
see
here.
you next Thursday. I might be a bit sleep deprived, but I'll be here.
Bring a pillow.
Let's have a
I'll
nap on
cuddle
Carl
up.
and Liam. You know what? Carl's
Put your head
voice.
on Carl's lap.
I'll tell you what,
and he'll be
Carl,
asleep.
Carl could taught me to sleep. Proper Radio 4 voice.
Yes. Yes.
But
Yes.
yes, we'll see you next
See you next
Thursday.
Thursday. Bye.
Bye.